Hey guys, this is Owen and let me share to you my first ever Dreamliner 787-8 experience on board Air India from Delhi to Singapore. This was actually a connecting flight from Bangkok and this was taken way back 2014 of November and I just need to re-upload it. Hope you like it and stay safe everybody. I just arrived on an Air India 787 trip from Bangkok and I have about 12 hours to spare here at Indira Gandhi International Airport Terminal 3. It's a very spacious, neat, and modern terminal that opened in 2010. The terminal does have a massive duty-free area which is situated after the security. The layout is somewhat similar in Hong Kong and Cebu, where all departing and transfer passengers will pass through the duty-free shops. The terminal is divided into two sections, one for international and domestic, although there are domestic flights operated out of the international wing. Food court and airline lounges are located on the fourth floor. The terminal also has a great view of the ramp. Seeing here are the wide bodies of Air India, and at this time of recording, Jet Airways is still operational. There are also plenty of art presentations where you can really tell you are in the stunning country of India. There is also a souvenir shop with some craftsmen showcasing Indian cultural arts. Also, in the terminal, travelators are widespread, available across the terminal, so you won't get tired in Delhi Airport. I headed to Plaza Premium Lounge B on the upper floor of the terminal and paid $40 for a 5-hour lounge usage. At that time it wasn't well packed and food choices are mostly Indian cuisine with a choice of vegetarian or non-vegetarian. Currently, Air India has a total of 27 Dreamliner Boeing 787-8. It can carry 18 passengers on business class and 238 on economy. Seat is on a 3-3-3 pattern with a 33 inches of legroom. I'm sitting at 39A, very last row. All seat comes with a personal IFE, which is touchscreen, and a shared universal power outlet located below the seat and also a USB port on each seat. I was just surprised how clean the cabin because when I boarded a flight from Bangkok to Delhi, it was really filthy, especially the headset and the window. One thing I notice on most of my flight is that an aircraft is not totally clean if it's a returning flight to their home base. This flight to Singapore would take us roughly 5 hours, crossing the vast Indian Ocean. By the way, Air India also flies to Singapore from Mumbai and Chennai. You might be thinking how weird I am. How come I flew from Bangkok to Singapore with a very unusual stopover in New Delhi, India? That's because I love booking multi city flights, I love flying, and to tell you honestly, this flight is really cheap for only 250 US dollar one way on Expedia. However, at check-in in Bangkok, I was asked for a transit visa, which I explained that I no longer need one since I'm on transit, and I can also get a visa on arrival in Delhi. So when you buy a one-way ticket, just prepare to show your onward journey ticket or your returning ticket to your home country to avoid any questions by the airline.
अब हम आपको यात्री सुरक्षा संबंधी जानकारी देंगे कृपया इसे ध्यान to fasten the seatbelt, push the metal fitting into the buckle, then pull the loose end of the strap to tighten it. To release the belt, lift the flap and pull out the metal fitting from the buckle. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. All emergency exits are identified by green exit locator signs. Please note that exit signs on the
After takeoff, the seatbelt sign has been switched off. Service commenced starting from a pack of salted peanuts and a choice of a non-alcoholic drink, which I opted for an orange juice. The IFEs consist mostly with nice Indian films. In fairness, the set of crew on this flight is way better than my prior flight. She even gave me a second pack of salted peanuts. Dinner was served shortly with a choice of Indian vegetarian or non-vegetarian, which I opted for the chicken curry with basmati rice. I find the meal service with ample quantity of serving. Aside from the main dish, it has a bun, a salad, and a famous and now my favorite Indian dessert, which is called gulab jamun. Thanks to my viewers who have informed me before of what these Indian dessert balls are. The meal is just okay. It wasn't that bad, but it made me start liking Indian curries. As this was my first ever flight experience on an Indian airline, flying from India, I was really stunned about the food and how it's properly eaten. I didn't even know what dahi is, which I found out it's a yogurt enjoyed by the local Indians on each of their meals. One thing I noticed on both flights is that the cabin crew of Air India only serves coffee, water, or tea. They don't proactively serve other beverages such as soda and juices unless you ask for it. Thanks to my subscribers, now I know what gulab jamun is. It's a milk solid based dessert from the Indian subcontinent soaked in rose flavored sugar syrup. It's really sweet and I love it.
Remain seated. Passengers sensitive to such spray are requested to close their eyes and cover their face while the fumigation is being carried out. Inconveniences related.
So let me give you my review on this flight. When it comes to punctuality, I was appalled to see the crew on my flight arrived late in the gate area. That's why there's a short delay on boarding. Although not as perky and friendly cabin crew of Southwest, nevertheless, I'm happy that the cabin crew on this flight, they're nicer compared to my previous flight from Bangkok to Delhi where smiling is not an option. One thing I also noticed is that the IFE option can be limited, but I enjoyed watching Bollywood films. The meal is great. It's like an immersion for me to Indian cuisine. Seat itself is very comfortable, and the good thing is that there is an available seat beside me. The journey was uneventful, and I was able to catch some sleep after the meal service. It was one of a kind experience after all, and all I can say is that I'm looking forward to fly Air India again in the future.
May we have your attention please? We will be landing at Singapore shortly. Please keep your seat upright and seatbelt tightly fastened. Secure your tray table, footrest, in-out radio unit and handset. Electronic equipment must be switched off now. Cabin crew will be securing the cabin and removing baby belts.
Attention crew landing shortly.
At Singapore. The local time is 45 minutes past 6 a.m. and the temperature outside is 27 degrees Celsius. Please remain seated and do not open the overhead bins until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Passengers requiring wheelchair will be assisted after all other passengers have disembarked.
That's about it, everybody, and I hope you like this trip report on Air India from Delhi to Singapore. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, follow my Facebook page, that's facebook.com/OwenTravelsBD. Keep safe, everybody.